Our today's topic is water logging. In Urdu, we say it same. Now, what is the definition of water logging? The soils whose surface layers are saturated with water are termed waterlogged soils, and the phenomenon of rise of water table to soil surface is termed as waterlogging. यानी अगर सॉइल के अंदर इतना पानी है, इतना मॉइस्चर कंटेंट है कि उसकी जो सरफेस लेयर्स हैं वो उससे सैचुरेटेड रहती हैं, तो इस कंडीशन को हम कहते हैं वाटर लॉगिंग. Another definition is if the water remains if the soil remains saturated with water for a longer period of time or permanently, this condition is called as waterlogging. If the soil remains saturated with water permanently or longer period of time, this condition is called as waterlogging. यानी इस हद तक उसमें पानी होता है कि the soil it is saturated with water. So इस condition को हम waterlogging कहते हैं. Now, what are the causes of waterlogging? इस waterlogging की same condition की वजह क्या है? Number one is seepage of water from the canal system. You see, we say that our country is an agricultural country. We have 5 rivers in our country. Punjab का नाम ही पंजाब इसलिए है कि it is a land of 5 rivers. Then from these 5 rivers, we have spread a network of canal all over our country. ठीक है, तो ये हमारे पास एक वास्ट इरिगेशन सिस्टम है विच इज सेट टू बी द लार्जेस्ट इरिगेशन सिस्टम ऑफ द वर्ल्ड. इन 5 रिवर्स से हमने बहुत सी कैनाल्स जो हैं उनको निकाला है और हमने एक पूरा नेटवर्क ऑफ कैनाल जो है वो हम अपने पूरे लैंड के ऊपर बिछा दिया है. So the main source of water logging of our lands in Pakistan is the seepage of water from this network of canal system. ठीक है, शुरू में तो ये था ना कि हम चाहते थे कि हम एक एग्रीकल्चरल कंट्री हैं तो हमारी जो क्रॉप्स हैं दे शुड बी वेरी मच लार्जर इन क्वांटिटी, कि हम अच्छी क्रॉप लें, हम उसको एक्सपोर्ट करें और इस तरह से हम जो हैं इकोनॉमिकली स्ट्रॉन्ग हो जाएं. इसके लिए फिर हमने इन 5 जो रिवर्स थे जो नेचुरली हमारे लैंड के ऊपर फ्लो कर रहे थे उसमें से हमने बहुत सी कैनाल्स जो हैं उनको निकाला, और यानी हमारे हर एक एरिया के अंदर कोई ना कोई कैनाल और उससे निकलने वाली फर्दर जो नेटवर्क ऑफ डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ बैराजेस हैं, क्या कुछ है, जिसकी वजह से हमारी तमाम जो लैंड है इट इज़ वेरी मच क्लोज टू कैनाल और सम ऑफ द अदर कह लो कि वाटर सोर्सेज जो कि इस कैनाल से हम जो है निकालते हैं, और हमारे तमाम एरिया में ये नेटवर्क जो है वो बिछा हुआ है. लेकिन साथ साथ तो एग्रीकल्चर तो हमारी शुरू में बहुत अच्छी रही, लेकिन फिर हमें ये वाटर लॉगिंग की जो प्रॉब्लम है उसको फेस करना पड़ा. इस कैनाल से पानी की जो सिपेज है वो स्टार्ट हो गई. So now it is estimated that about 45 to 50% of the water is lost from this canal and the branches of these canals and tributaries, and it is wasted, and part of this water leaks into the ground. And during past 60 to 100 years this leakage has gradually raised the ground water table. और इसकी वजह से क्या हुआ है कि हमारा जो वाटर टेबल जो है वो भी राइज कर गया है, जिसकी वजह से हमारे बहुत सी जो फर्टाइल लैंड है इट हैज बिकम वाटर लॉग्ड. And this water table it has risen so much in certain areas that now the water has reached to the crop root zone, and even it has come further upward to the surface soil. So in this way the seepage from the canal system it has made over fertile land, it waterlogged. So quite larger area of the land, it has now has become useless because of the seepage of water from this canal system. Second reason for the waterlogging is the poor surface runoff and slow drainage. You see the plains of Pakistan, they are flat, and the surface runoff is very poor. As a result of which, the drainage of water is very slow. The slope is said to be about 1 feet per mile. हमारे जो ज़्यादातर plains हैं वो flat हैं, और as a result क्या होता है कि पानी जो है वो standing condition में रहता है, और very small amount of water it takes the form of runoff water, because the slope of the land is very less. It is about 1 feet per mile. As a result, what happens? The water, it accumulates on the surface of the soils, and when it is in the standing position, it will further leach downward. Slowly, it will enter into the water table due to the force of gravity. As a result of which, what happens? The water table, it will rise. The areas of the Pakistan where mean rainfall is high, the soil is clayey and loamy, and possesses high water holding capacity as well. So if the water, it is in the standing condition, and it accumulates over an area, with the passage of time it will move downward. Seepage will percolation of water will take place. This water which goes downward due to the action of gravity, it will further increase the water table. Water table will rise. The water will come to the surface of the soil, and as a result of which, what will happen? The waterlogged condition, it will result. Therefore, much of the water is retained inside the soft inside the soil, resulting in the formation of hanging water table. And these water causes rise in the water table, causing water logging. So all this is the reason that poor drainage hai, run of water is very less, water remains accumulated at that particular place where there is also high rainfall. So the water will result in raising the water table, and the waterlogged condition will result. Then interruption of surface runoff. We have constructed irrigation network. There are network of canals, and the normal जो run of water है उसके रास्ते में ये जो है एक इंटरप्शन के तौर पे different canal systems जो हैं they are located, as a result of which the natural path of the water for its drainage, it is interrupted, and as a result the surface runoff at many places, it will not be taking place. As a result, what will happen? The accumulation of water will take place during the, especially during the high rainfall season, and that is monsoon season. So this water will go downward, and this will raise the water table, which will result in water logging. Then the rainfall. The fourth reason of waterlogged condition is the rainfall. After heavy rainfall, the rainwater, it percolates downward by passing through the intercellular spaces of the soil particles under the action of the gravity, and finally reaches the aquifers, which is the groundwater, which causes the water table to rise towards the soil surface. And during the rainy season, the upper layers of the soils, they become highly saturated with water, or we can say that they become marshy. Now the floods. You see, when there is monsoon season, and there is more water coming in the form of rain from the sky, then you see that during the summer season there is also melting of ice from the northern areas, as a result of which over rivers they become full of water, and this were the rivers, they become filled over their capacity. More water is coming in the rivers as compared to what the water can be held by these rivers, as a result of which the water gets spread over vast areas of the land. This causes the flooding of the land, and after heavy rainfall these flood water spreads over the surface of the soil, and the drainage is very poor. Inappropriate drainage system is there. This water will percolate in the soil and will raise the water table in turn, and ultimately this will result in waterlogged condition. Then poor water management. You see, in our villages, the farmers which are engaged in the process of raising the crops, cultivation, agriculture, etc., they have their turns fixed for watering their fields. ठीक है, उनकी बारी होती है कि इस दिन फलां फार्मर जो है वो अपने खेत को पानी लगाएगा, फिर next time some other farmer has its turn to water its crops. So in this way they have their fixed term. Whenever there is the term of a farmer to irrigate his fields, he tries to utilize maximum amount of water for irrigation his crops. ठीक है, जिसकी इतनी रिक्वायरमेंट भी नहीं होती क्रॉप की, लेकिन उसकी कोशिश होती है कि he should give maximum amount of water to his crop. So the plants, they do have a limit to use the water. Whatever is the excessive water, that will remain unused, and obviously this water, it has to go somewhere. It will seep downward, and it will result, it will add up to the water table, and the water table will rise. One thing is this, that more quantity of water is applied to the fields as compared to what is needed. So as a result, this excessive use of water will result in rising in the water table. Then there is more frequency of water utilization as compared to the need of the crop. एक तो ज्यादा क्वांटिटी में वो पानी लगाता है, सेकेंडली वो ज्यादा बार पानी लगाता है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, if a crop has a requirement of irrigation for about 3 or 4 times, maybe the farmer is giving water to his crops more than that, 6 or 7 times. This more frequent watering of the crop, this will result in the excessive water to rise the water table, and in this way the quantity as well as the frequency of water, this will result in raising the water table. So see, the farmer, they use their land unscientifically. We can say they are using their land unscientifically. They are not considering the requirement of the crop, but they just want to get more and more share of the water from the in order to irrigate their crops. So this is excessive irrigation will result in the rise in the water table, and ultimately they will render the soils waterlogged. Now breaking the hard pan at a canal bed, ये भी होता है sometimes के during the cleaning season. आपको पता है ना कि canals की silting हो जाती है, ठीक है, वो एक और उसमें पूरी detail है कि how we cut the vegetation in the upper encatchment areas, and because the soil, it is bare, so it will more influence the impact of rain. When the rainwater, it flows downward toward the plain area, it will also carry with it silt and soil particles. And when the rainwater in the form of rivers, it comes to the plain areas, in the canals, it will spread that silt and soil which it has brought from the upper catchment areas into these canals. So as a result, with the passage of time, the capacity of the canals to hold water, it decreases. So annually what happens, that during certain seasons we try to clean or remove that silt from our canals, and while cleaning our canals, what we do we dig the canals in order to remove that silt from the canal beds. And while doing that, what we do is that we actually sometimes break the hard pan of the soil at the bed of the canal. जो कैनाल के नीचे बॉटम के ऊपर उसकी सख्त लेयर होती है सॉइल की, जिसको हम हार्ड पैन कहते हैं, हम इतना उसको डीप एक तरह से खोद देते हैं, या क्लीनिंग में उसको हम इतना डीप चले जाते हैं कि हम उस हार्ड पैन को भी सॉइल के ब्रेक कर देते हैं. As a result, what happens that the beds of the canals, they become made up of soft soil, and from that soft soil the seepage of water, it will takes place at a more rapid rate. So this will result in rising of the water table and further the result in waterlogged conditions. Then another reason for waterlogging is the railway lines and roads. These are the construction of these railway lines and roads. They serve as a barrier, or they serve as an interruption in the passage of normal run of water at many places. ठीक है, हम अगर ये इस तरह की कंस्ट्रक्शंस कर देते हैं, हम रोड्स का नेटवर्क बिछा देते हैं, हम रेलवे लाइंस बिछा देते हैं, तो जो पानी का नॉर्मल एक रन ऑफ का पाथवे है, उसके अंदर ये एक बैरियर के तौर पे these different constructed structures they serve. So as a result, the water remains accumulated at certain low-lying areas, and in the rainy season, when this water is accumulated over a certain area, this will percolate downward in the soil, and this will result in raising the water table. So all these different hurdles, these barriers, they further add to the increasing water table. Now the another thing is effects of waterlogging on the plant growth. अब ये जो हमारी जो soils हैं, which are more and more soils are becoming waterlogged due to the seepage of water from this our vast irrigation system. So how this is affecting our plants? Number one is oxygen deficiency. You see, when the water, it occupies the soil spaces, the intercellular spaces, interparticular spaces among the soil particles. So water will replace all the air which is present in the spaces of the soil particles. So when the air is removed, automatically along with the air, oxygen will also be removed. So what will happen? The oxygen will not be available for the respiration of the roots. So if the roots, they are deprived of oxygen, what will happen? Ultimately, the plant growth will be retarded, and it will also can cause death of the plant. ठीक है, अगर longer period of time यही condition रहती है कि roots, they are not supplied with the oxygen and their respiration is checked, so the plant, it will ultimately die due to the deficiency of water. So air in the soil pores is replaced because of the excessive water in the soil, leading to oxygen deficiency and reduce the plant growth. And if the longer period of the time the situation remains the same, the ultimately plant can die. The second thing is the rate of diffusion of gases. The rate of diffusion of oxygen is 1,000 times slower than that through the air. ठीक है, ये soil के अंदर oxygen का diffusion rate जो है वो it is very slow. Thus in the अगर तो सॉइल के अंदर वाटर है तो उसमें ऑक्सीजन की डिफ्यूजन जो है वो 1,000 टाइम्स लेस होगी एज कंपेयर टू के सॉइल के दरमियान में जो पार्टिकल्स के दरमियान में स्पेसिस हैं वहाँ पे एयर मौजूद हो. अगर तो एयर है तो ऑक्सीजन की डेफिशिएंसी वहाँ फास्टर होगी, बट इफ दैट एयर इज रिप्लेस्ड विद वाटर तो वाटर में ऑक्सीजन की डिफ्यूजन जो है दैट विल बी 1,000 टाइम्स slower. Thus, in the waterlogged soils, the transport of gases is seriously decreased. So this will further hamper, slow down the growth of the plant. Then the third point is limited exchange of gases. Limited exchange of gases results in increase in the amount of carbon dioxide. You see, the roots, they are respiring, and as a result of respiration, what happens? Carbon dioxide is produced and oxygen is used. So the carbon dioxide will be in higher concentration in the soil because of the activity of respiration. Now the carbon dioxide, it will move to the atmosphere out of the soil, and oxygen from the atmosphere, it will enter through diffusion into the soil. So this, the exchange of gases, that is the removal of carbon dioxide from the soil and the entry of oxygen into the soil, this will be extremely affected due to the waterlogged condition. और जो ऐसे previous pointers में हमने यही कहा ना कि जो diffusion rate है that will be slow. So as a result, the exchange of gases, it will also be very much affected, and physiological processes, transpiration, ions and water absorption, all these things, they will be affected. The fourth factor of logging on the plants will be the anaerobic conditions will be created. In the absence of oxygen, the conditions, they will become anaerobic, and as a result of which, what will happen? Those organisms which are anaerobic, microbes which are anaerobic, they, their number in the soil will increase. These microorganisms, they produce many toxic substances, and for example, they produce methane, they produce organic acids. So their concentration in the soil of these toxic substances will increase, and this will affect the growth of the plants in a negative way. Fifth effect on the plants will be the ammonia toxicity. You see, in the waterlogged soils, the major form of nitrogen is ammonia. Ammonia is a toxic substance. Ammonia जो है वो हमेशा, जैसे जो नाइट्रोजन साइकिल में भी आपने पढ़ा होगा कि वो फौरन अमोनियम में कन्वर्ट हो जाता है, ठीक है? तो अमोनियम जो है, इट इज नॉट टॉक्सिक, इट कैन बी यूटिलाइज्ड बाय द प्लांट एज अ नाइट्रोजन सोर्स. सो ये अगर अमोनिया की एक्यूमुलेशन है which is a toxic substance, so it will also affect the plant in a negative way, or the growth of the plant, it will be affected. Then concentration of certain elements, for example, in the waterlogged conditions, the concentration of phosphorus, iron, manganese and silicon, it increases, and that of zinc, it decreases. The increase in the concentration of ferrous iron in waterlogged soil is toxic to the plant, crop plants or some other plants. So in this way, these there are certain effect which we observe due to waterlogging on the growth of the plant. Now the reclamation of waterlogged soil. If our soils, they become waterlogged, what we can do in order to remove that condition, or in order to make our soils normal again. So what are these measures? Number one, पे seepage interceptor drains. We can construct seepage interceptor drains. Seepage interceptor drains may be constructed parallel to the uh, uh, whatever the water source is. We can construct these seepage interceptor drains parallel to those water sources. For example, अगर कोई कैनाल है तो उसके पैरेलल आप एक सीपेज इंटरसेप्टर ड्रेन जो है उसको आप बना सकते हो, जिसको हम उर्दू में खाला नहीं कहते, यानी एक लंबा सा चैनल जो है आप उस कैनाल के पैरेलल बना दे, सो डैट कैनाल से जो भी पानी जो है उसकी सिपेज हो, उसके जो क्या लें, एक तो कैनाल बेड है ना, और दूसरा जो उसके मार्जिन हैं, एजेस हैं, उससे जो भी पानी की सीपेज हो वो उस चैनल के अंदर कलेक्ट हो जाए और आप फिर उस वाटर को फर्दर किसी भी पर्पस के लिए आप उसको इस्तेमाल कर सके. So these seepage interceptor drains, they may be constructed parallel to collect the seepage water. And these are constructed parallel to the source of seepage water. Such drains were constructed along both sides of the upper Chenab Canal. ठीक है, जो हमारा एक नेटवर्क ऑफ कैनाल्स है और उसमें उसने एग्जांपल आपको बताई है कि अपर चनाब कैनाल की दोनों अलोंग बोथ साइड्स ये इस तरह के जो हैं ड्रेन्स वो बनाए गए हैं. However, these drains proved ineffective in collecting the ground in controlling the groundwater levels. So कैनाल की सीपेज का तो ये कुछ हद तक चेक कर सकते हैं, लेकिन ये ग्राउंड वाटर लेवल को कंट्रोल करने में ये they are not effective. Surface drains help to carry seepage water and run off waters. These have proved relatively effective as compared to the seepage interceptor drains. However, due to inadequate drainage, most of the drains got silted and choked with weeds. So ये surface के ऊपर भी आप कुछ ऐसे drains बना सकते हैं जिसमें कि आप ड्रेनेज वाटर जो है उसको कलेक्ट कर सकते हैं, लेकिन इसमें क्योंकि ये ऐसे हैं कि ये विद द पैसेज ऑफ टाइम उसमें वेजिटेशन जो है उसकी ग्रोथ भी स्टार्ट हो जाती है, तो ये इनकी क्लीनिंग का आपको स्पेशली यू हैव टू टेक मेजर्स सो दे डोंट बिकम चोक विद वीड्स विद द पैसेज ऑफ टाइम. और दूसरा भी कोई ऐसे सॉलिड पार्टिकल्स जो उसमें नहीं आने चाहिए जिसकी वजह से वो चोक हो जाएं और वो दे बिकम यूजलेस in the longer run. Then we have the lining of canals. The canal beds may be made impervious to water to prevent the seepage. Their beds should be lined, as well as the edges or the margins of the canals. They also be lined with bricks or some tiles, and they are joined with one another with the help of cement or plaster. And this has been done in certain canals of the Pakistan. For example, about he says that Thal Canal, Baloki, Suleimanki canals, and portions of the BRB link canals, they have been lined by keeping in view to reduce or check the water logging. And if you do that practice, it will reduce about the seepage up to 75%. But this practice is quite costly, so this is taking place but at a slower rate. Now we have pumping of groundwater. Those areas where there is high water table, you can with the help of tube wells you can pump out the groundwater and then you can utilize that water. यहाँ पे जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल हाई वाटर टेबल है ना किसी एरिया के अंदर, तो आप उस वहां से पानी निकाल लें ट्यूबवेल्स की हेल्प से या किसी और तरीके से, और उसको फिर आप ऐसे एरियाज में ले जाएं which are deficient of water. So in this way you can improve that area, water logging condition of that area can be improved, and in those areas where there is the need of water you can utilize that water over that area. So pumping out the groundwater has always been effective in lowering a shallow groundwater table. यहाँ पे water table जो है काफी high है, soil के करीब है, तो वहाँ पे आप इसको ये practice कर सकते हैं. It also provides additional water for irrigation where the quality is suitable. The pumping by tube wells has proved quite effective against water logging. So ये all these practices they can be performed in order to improve the water logging condition. Then